right, station 2, let's stick together. Now this one you have all the stuff for except your magnet. I still have to give you your magnet. You're going to test the magnet's ability to still attract an object through something. Can we grab can we get a paper clip to stick to the magnet through foil, through cloth, through paper, and through your desk? Okay? So we're going to try to see what happens. So first, we're going to write, did it still attract? I want you to write that. Did it still attract? And we're going to write the things that we're going to do. Paper, dot, dot, cloth, dot, dot, foil, dot, dot, and desk. And my friends at home, you can just use a table instead of a desk. Okay, so you have your magnet, your bar magnet, and you can stick your paper clip to it. Right? Sticks right to it. Can you find it, Grant? Here. Okay, now I want you to take your piece of paper and I want you to put your magnet on top. And I want you to put, or not your magnet, your paper clip on top and your magnet underneath, and see if you can move your paper clip around the paper. Can you move it? Do that. It looks like magic, doesn't it? Ooh, no, Mr. Kinsler. You're not moving it. You're taking your magnet underneath the piece of paper, and you're going to see if you can move the magnet. Does it cut? Okay, so your paper clip's on one side, your magnet's on the other side. And you could even do all the papers and it probably still would work. Yep, it still does, all the papers.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done writing.
So, does it attract through the paper? Yes, it does. It still attracts, so yes. All right, now, get the piece of cloth, your green piece of cloth. At home, you can get any kind of cloth that you have, a wash rag or your sheets on your bed or whatever you have, or a curtain, whatever. And then you got your cloth, put the paper clip on one side, and the magnet on the other, and see if it still attracts to it. Does it still attract it? Yes, it still does. Oh, it's
foil
something.
is definitely gonna work. Yeah, I think it works for the rest and it works for that. Let me see.
Waterfall, waterfall. Okay, now try the foil. Put the magnet on one side and the paper clip on the other side. Does it still attract?
Yes.
Yes, it does. You still move the magnet around on the foil. So, yes.
But it's a little bit harder.
It is a little bit harder, I agree. Now, put the magnet underneath your desk, like underneath your tabletop, like inside your desk, on the top, and put your paper clip on top, and see if you can move it. Yeah, see, look at mine. Doesn't that look like magic? Okay, so yes, it went through desk. I even saw some of you stack everything on top of each other to see if it would still work. And for some of you did. Mine, it doesn't work too well. I can kind of move it a little bit. Everything you add kind of makes the magnetic field less because it has more to go through. But it kind of moves it a little bit. Just a little. Just a little bit. Some of you got to move it a lot. Some of you even used your pencil bag and got it. Try your hand. Put your paper clip on your hand and see. Yeah, some hands it just depends on how strong the magnetic field. But that shows you what boys and girls. That shows you what a magnetic field is. The magnetic field is what's going through that paper or through that cloth or through the foil, through the desk, through your hand, through everything it worked through. And if it doesn't work, that means the magnetic field is not strong enough. If you were to get a stronger magnet, it would work. So it just depends on how strong your magnet. But these magnets were strong enough to work through our desk, which was really cool. Okay, so I want you to draw one of those things that you just did. So you can draw the paper with the magnet on the bottom and the paper clip on top, or the foil, or whatever you want to draw. But draw one of the things you did, the paper, the cloth, the foil, or desk, or even you could do with all of them if you want to, like Corbin did. So draw something that you just did. Draw what happened. Okay, last week we learned about reviews. And you did a brainstorming list. Sadie, I need to go over your brainstorming list with you still. And we decided things that we know a lot about. So we decided on things we know a lot about. Things that we're very emotional. We either really like it or we really don't like it. And we know a lot about it. That's what you need to write a review on. So I said Six Flags, because I've been there a million times. El Tapatio, because it's one of my favorite restaurants. The dog kind of beagles. Why beagles are why you need to get a beagle. I have a beagle, so I know lots about beagles. An Apple Watch. I've had my Apple Watch for a couple years, and I love it. Polar Express, one of my favorite Christmas movies. And the Kindle. I added the Kindle. The Kindle is a tablet. So today I'm going to write a review on the Kindle. That's what I'm going to write. So your review paper looks like this. I'm going to model how to write a review. And today you're going to start writing your first review. Okay, I'm going to start with Kindle Tablet is the name of it. Okay, I think that the Kindle Tablet is great. Now I gotta say why it's great. The Kindle is great because you can use it to read many different books. So I can have a whole bunch of books I'm going to read, or I can have them all on the Kindle tablet, and I just have the tablet, and I can take it everywhere with me. And I might have 5 books on it. Another reason why it is great is because, and I just said this, it's small enough to bring with me. I don't have to bring a bunch of books with me. I can even fit it in my purse. So I can read it. Ooh, this is a compound sentence. I can read anywhere I go. Take it to the doctor's office with me. Anywhere. Last, I can use my Kindle, to go on the internet and check my email. Now, I told you what I think at the beginning. I think that the Kindle tablet is great. So that's my opinion, right? The Kindle, it might not be great to everyone. And then I'm going to give 3 reasons. You're not going to write numbers on yours, but I've just shown you. This is reason number 1. You can use it to read many different books. Here's my reason number 2. It's great because it's small enough to bring with me so I can read anywhere I go. And here's my 3rd reason, and I say last, I can use my Kindle to go on the internet and check my email. So I gave 3 reasons. So my first sentence is always my opinion. This is going to tell my reader what I'm talking about and what I think about it. Okay? If I thought Six Flags was an awful place, I could write Six Flags is the worst theme park ever. And then I would give 3 reasons why it was the worst one ever. But I would never say that because I love it. And then at the end, you're going to restate. Remember the word re means to again. So I'm going to state again. I'm going to say again my opinion. But I'm not going to write the exact same sentence. I wouldn't say, again, I think the Kindle tablet is great. I'm going to say it a little different. I'm going to say, Kindles are awesome. And then I'm going to write a sentence that's going to persuade my reader to do the same. If you like to read, you should buy one. Yes. Okay, so I have an opinion as my beginning. I tell you what I think. Then I give 3 reasons. Then I say my opinion again in a different way. And then I talk to the reader. And I tell them what they need to do. I persuade. Remember my kid reviews I read the other day? They said, if you like monsters, you should read this book, right? If you like to read, you should buy one. Okay? If you love roller coasters, you should go to Six Flags. Okay? But, so, anything that you write, you have to tell the reader what you think. So, this is an example of how to write a review. So, I went through your list of things you're going to review. So, you all have your list, except Sadie and then Grant. I need to go through yours. So, you all have your list. So, now you can start writing a review. You can write your first review, but you have to have an opinion sentence at the beginning, and then you have to have 3 reasons. Okay, 3 reasons that tell me why it's so great or why you like it. And then the last, you're going to say it again, your opinion, and then if you like roller coasters, reading, Mexican food, whatever, you should, and tell them what they need to do. You should go to El Tapatio, you should get a Kindle. You should go to Six Flags. Now, if you need another paper, I have another paper right here. If you want to do more than 3 reasons or your reasons are long, then you can have another paper. But this paper has the title on the top. This one does not. So this is page 2.